What's poppin', peeps? It's your boy Ant for CancerMoonsTarot, and I'm coming at you guys with a weekend reading. The first thing I see is the first thing I read. Let's get it poppin', baby, and see what's going on for all 12 of my motherfucking zodiac signs of love. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. If so, let me know down in the comments down below. Links in the description box down below for my Instagram, my Twitter, and my TikTok. If y'all want to drop a follow, I would greatly appreciate that. Shout out to the notification gang. I love to see my notification gang pull on through. As always, the first thing I see is the first thing I read, and the first thing I saw was Libra. So let's go ahead and get it popping and see what's going on for our lovely birthday peeps. I do want to say, as always, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Couple of things before we get started. If you want to go ahead and get a personal reading, that's going to be the first link in the description below. I'd be happy to meet you guys at my website if you're interested. Also, if you are a fire sign, Aries, Sag, or Leo, your October monthly tarot video is posted on the channel. Check it out and feel free to enjoy. TC Benson, thank you for subscribing. All right, though, guys, we got Libra coming up first here today. Let me say what's up to a couple of peeps. Queen Star Libra, what's going on? Hey, Junie C. Hey, Brenna, what's up, Tracy? Hey, Bia Bay. Vanilla Capricorn, what's poppin'? What's going on, Pretty Gypsy? Hey, Stacy. Hey, what's going on, Marissa? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's going on, Amy and Dana? How are y'all doing? Rennie, what's up? All right, guys, let's get on into it. We're going to start out here with Team Libra, so let's see what's going on here for the birthday gang. I do want to say happy birthday to the Libra peeps, and of course, I hope you're having yourselves a fantastic season. Let's see what's up this weekend. What do we got going on here for Libra, baby? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information is going to be rolling on in here for Team Libra? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. Said it's a beautiful day in Buffalo, Amy. Love that for you. Been a pretty solid day. We had like a tiny little shower of rain and then it went away, so hey, been pretty chill over here where I'm at. But nonetheless, Libra, we're going to get ourselves here this last and final shuffle. And we'll see what's up here for your next 72. What do we got going on this weekend? Libra, overall energy for you guys is going to be the Lovers. You could be connecting here possibly with a Gemini for a few of you. Taking a look here at the current energy, the Queen of Wands, what it is you're dealing with, the Hierophant, and the Hierophant fell, but believe me or not, there was a Hierophant. Taking a look here at the outcome for you, we have here the Emperor. So let's go ahead and talk about it. Let me pick up this Hierophant card. It is somewhere. Did it touch the ground? Let me see. Yes, it did. Okay, one second, y'all. Here we go. I told you I wasn't lying. So, taking a look here into your weekend, Team Libra, we got a couple things to note. First things first, you could be dealing with a Gemini. You might be connecting with a Taurus. You also could be connecting here with an Aries. You know, I kind of get the sense here with the Lovers to the Queen of Wands. Definitely looking like a very passionate weekend for Libras that got themselves a bit of a special someone. Okay? Whether you've been recently dating somebody, so this could be somebody that's new in your life, or whether you're a seasoned veteran dealing with someone that you've been with for the past 5 or 6 years. I feel like, once again, it's a very passionate weekend in love for the Libras that are connected and intertwined here with someone. I do want to mention the Hierophant can represent marriage. So if you are getting married this weekend, congratulations to the happy couple. Very happy here for you. But if it's not in reference here to marriage and we're just talking about love here in general, I'm kind of getting this feeling here where it's like, whoa, I didn't know that we had this powerful of a connection. It's kind of like a realization of how connected you are to somebody on a romantic level. And it feels to me here with the Hierophant card, it's like, yeah, this is the person I want to continue to commit to. Like, I never realized how powerful our connection truly is, but now I see it. And it's kind of like a bit of a shocking or stunned type of energy. So for Libras in love, you might see that show up this weekend. You're like, holy fuck, I really love my partner, you know? You just kind of get a little bit shocked about it. Now, if it's not in reference to love here, the Lovers card to the Queen of Wands can represent that this weekend you have your eyes here really focused on something you're passionate about, really focused on something you're connected to. I get I'm hearing doubling down. So if you're a Libra, let's say you really love at this time a job, you really have a passion for a hobby, you really have a passion for starting your own business, whatever the case may be. I feel like if you are really, really invested in something, this is going to be the weekend here where you're doubling down on your investment into this thing you truly believe in and into this thing you're really connected to. Looking at the outcome here being the Emperor. Emperor is kind of like that boss type of energy, that person who's very successful. You know, he's the Emperor. He sits back, he relaxes in his throne, he has it all. I feel like if you're doubling down, it's because you believe that you can create a lot of success on what you are working on, but you're going to put in twice the work to get twice the results. So I almost kind of get the feeling here for some of you this weekend, if you are very invested in the idea of starting a business, you might be getting it started. If you're very invested in a hobby, you might turn that hobby into something that can be monetized. If you're very invested in just something in general, like a project, you're doubling down, you're putting in double the work so you can get double the results. This is something you really believe in. And I'm going to just throw this out there for anybody who's watching, because it's incredibly true. If you're passionate about something, if you believe in what it is you do, and if you really, really are connected to it, you're going to see success show up no matter what. So really awesome message here for Libra peeps. I think that if you are willing here to double down, you're going to see double the results in a very positive and wonderful way. So don't be afraid here to invest in what it is you love. All right. Interesting. Okay. Team Libra, take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. If not, absolutely no worries. But thank you guys for coming out here nonetheless, and happy birthday to you. So we did our air signs here first for today. We're going to go ahead and do air, earth, water, and fire. So let's hop on into our earth signs. Running into the earth, let's take a look here at Capricorn and go ahead and get it popping. What do we got showing up here for Cappy, baby? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. In the next 72 hours, what's going to be coming up here for the zodiac sign of Capricorn? In the next 24 hours, what do we got going on here for ya? All right, Team Cappy, let's go ahead and get ourselves this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's popping. Overall energy for you is going to be the Hangman in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a Pisces for some of you. Taking a look at the current energy, Knight of Swords in reverse, what you're dealing with. Two of Wands in reverse. Taking a look at the outcome here for Capricorn is going to be the Nine of Swords coming up here for your weekend. So starting out here, first and foremost, you got a Hangman in reverse, and you have here a Knight of Swords in reverse as well. I get the sense here that you're kind of releasing communication, like you're not choosing to talk to somebody here at this time or to communicate with somebody at this time. And I'm getting the feeling here is that they were very indecisive. And now that they kind of come back around and say that they know what they want, you have this feeling where I'm not going to be anybody's second option. Capricorn, I've been here before. The thing is that granted the Two of Wands is in reverse, at one point it means it was upright. So I get the feeling intuitively here, Capricorn, somebody might have had a tough time choosing you. Maybe they were stuck between you and somebody else. But at the end of the day, you weren't initially their first choice. And I feel like for you, that's not something that you're interested in. It's like either you know 110% you want me, or you don't. And that's just simply that. And I feel like coming into the weekend here, Two of Wands reversed, so like, Capricorn, I'm not confused anymore. You know, I know that you're the person I want. But at the end of the day, if you weren't going to pick me as your first choice, I'm not going to be anybody's second best. And looking at the outcome here, Nine of Swords, I think you recognize that even if you were to give this person a chance, there would still be that anxiety and those thoughts and those feelings in the back of your mind of like, are they here because I'm the second option? You know, even if they tell me that I'm not, are they here for the second option because the first option didn't work out, you know? So Capricorn, I think that for you, it's like, because they didn't, you know, choose me from the start, I think that at the end of the day, I wouldn't be able to even give them that second chance, even if I wanted to. So I'm kind of better off right now at this time, letting it go and moving forward here, releasing the connection or releasing the situation. You know, this could be also about something else. It doesn't have to be about like a romantic situation. It definitely could be about work. Maybe a job reached out to you and you were like, yeah, I get it. I get that I was a second candidate. But at the end of the day here, you know, maybe that made you uncomfortable with the, you know, work that's reaching out to you. So at the end of the day, maybe you're not interested in accepting that job. Could have something to do here with friendships. It could have something to do with anything. But yeah, you're not going to be anybody's second best. And I think that's the most important thing that's coming out of this reading here overall. I am not the second option, motherfucker. I am the first pick. And if you don't want to be interested in picking me first, you can go ahead and figure out who you want to pick and who you resonate with going forward, right? So Capricorns, that's the vibe that I'm seeing here coming up for you. Pretty intuitive vibe here, and to say the least. I don't really feel, though, that I can look at this in a different manner. I feel like that's the message. So if it applies to you, cool. If not, don't worry about it. But thank you all so much for coming out here nonetheless. Really, really appreciate you. Okay? All right, Team Capricorn. We're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So far, guys, we have finished up our air and our earth. We're moving into our water signs next, okay? All right, guys, we're going to hop on into the water. Let's have a look here at the lovely and amazing Scorpio gang. Let's get it popping here, baby. Message is coming up here for Scorpio. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on here for Team Scorpio, please? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on here for you? All right, Scorpio, let's get ourselves here about this last and final shuffle. And we'll see what's coming up here for your weekend, guys. Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome stuff. Overall energy for you is a King of Wands in reverse. Taking a look here at taking a look here at your current energy. Two of Cups in the upright. What you're dealing with, Scorpio, we got here the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, and then looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Queen of Cups in the upright as well. Okay, pretty interesting message, I feel. I think for you right now, Scorpio, you're kind of at a point where it's tough because I think that you're really uninterested in either someone or something at this time, but it's difficult for you because it feels like there's kind of a clingy energy surrounding you. You know, looking at what you're dealing with here, Nine of Pentacles reversed. When someone shows up in the Nine of Pents reversed, it could represent that they're having a difficult or tough time being independent. And I feel like that's what's going on here. So I think that somebody here is having a hard time being independent from you. And I think that to a degree, of course, here with the King of Wands reversed, you're not really interested in this energy that's coming off pretty clingy. But I also get the feeling with the Two of Cups where it's like, I don't know, I kind of just feel bad and I don't want to let this person down or cause them to have any more kind of pain. But looking at the outcome here, Queen of Cups, it's like I have to consider how I feel too. And that's the important part here, Scorpio. At the end of the day, you're very right in that retrospect. You have to consider how you feel. Now, there's a couple of ways this message can resonate, because if somebody's being clingy, it might not mean that you totally don't want to be around them at all. It might just mean that maybe it's a little overwhelming, maybe it's too much. If that's the case, it's a great time to communicate and set some boundaries. Be like, listen, by no means necessary am I cutting you out or icing you out, but I just want you to know that I do feel like I need a little bit more space, and I would appreciate it if I could have that space at this time moving into the weekend. So if somebody's being clingy and it's not the case where it's like, okay, I don't want them around me at all, you still vibe with them, you still connect with them, set your boundaries and make sure that they're upheld and respected. But on the other side of the coin, Scorpio, for some of you, you might be only sticking in this connection because maybe you feel bad. Maybe it's like, I know they're clingy, but I would feel bad to hurt them. If that's the case, you will only continue to hurt them the longer you stay with them, and you will continue to hurt yourself the longer you stay with them as well. Being a Cancer, I'm going to be very blunt and honest with you guys. I've had situations in my past where I've stuck around with people because I felt bad, whether that was in friendships or love. And it was something that I learned very quickly was the absolute wrong thing to do. Not only for the retrospect of hurting myself, but for the retrospect of hurting the other person. You know, at the end of the day, it might be tough and it might hurt them either way if you tell them, hey, listen, I'm sorry, I'm uninterested. But it's better to rip the Band-Aid and give them the opportunity to heal than to extend something that you're not interested in. So my advisory would be, if you are Scorpio and maybe you're feeling bad in reference to letting somebody go because you might not be interested in them at this time, I think it's better to be upfront and honest about it, and for you to find your happiness and for them to heal, go through the shit they need to go through and find their happiness, than to prolong heartbreak, because inevitably the longer they continue to be involved with you, the longer that they're around, they're gonna get more feelings, and it's gonna be something that's gonna hurt the longer things continue to go on, and possibly even a bit of a harsher mannerism. So I would say here for you, Scorps, however it applies to you, you can take whichever advice in whatever way that this applies to you. But the best thing is either this is going to be the time here to set boundaries and make sure the person you're dealing with understands, or this is going to be the time here for you to let someone go because you're not happy with them and you have to rip the Band-Aid and be truthful there. So do keep in mind, it may not resonate to you. If it does, definitely take what resonates, and hopefully the advice here helps. But if not, absolutely no worries, okay? All right, Team Scorpio, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Really appreciate you guys coming out here for your weekend read, okay? All right, baby. So far, guys, we have done, excuse me, our air, we've done our earth, and we've done our water. We're going to hop on into our fire signs, guys, shortly. Aisha, what's going on? He said, hi there and happy Friday, Ant and Mods. Hope you guys are doing okay and having a good day and a good end of the week. It's been a pretty satisfying week for me, to say the least, so I've had a good one. Thank you, Aisha. I hope you have had a great one as well, and I'm definitely looking forward to the weekend. I'm looking forward to some rest, baby, okay? I need that. Raven said, true. I like light flirtation, but once they ask me out for a night, I'm afraid that they're going to want things I don't want to offer, LOL. Well, at the same time, though, too, you know, at the end of the day, you'll never really necessarily know what they're going to want until you find out, you know? So maybe Be more upfront, if you will, Raven, with like, I like the light flirtation, but I may not want to, you know, go past here. Maybe that might be something that can help you and benefit you. Amy said that's exactly what I'm going through with a friend right now. It's totally sucking the energy out of me. Yeah, I mean, guys, sometimes people, and this is going to be really, really raw and honest, sometimes people can be really fucking overbearing. And you don't want to hurt that person, and it's understandable. But sometimes people can. I've had people in my life where I'm like, dude, I would feel so bad right now telling them like I need space, but at the end of the day, sometimes you have to do it. Like sometimes you have to look like the asshole or the bad guy, because your peace and your happiness, that matters just as much as the other person's feelings. You know, I think that we've kind of grown to cater to other people's feelings in this day of age, and that's not a problem. We should always be mindful of how other people feel and be mindful of how we treat other people, but we also should be mindful of how we feel as well. So in situations like that, as much as it might be awkward, it might suck, you got to remember that your piece as well is something that very much so matters, okay? All right, though, y'all, hopping into our fire signs. Let's get it popping. Let's have a look here at the Leo and see what's popping for our Lion gang. So what do we got going on here for Leo, baby? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on here for Leo? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 72. All right, my Leo peeps, we're going to go ahead and get ourselves about 2 more shuffles. And we'll see what we got going on with you guys. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty awesome stuff. Leo, overall energy for you is going to be the Sun card. Okay, you could be connecting here with yourself, baby. Maybe you're dealing with another Leo. Taking a look here at the current energy, we got here the 4 of Pents, looking at what you're dealing with. 10 of Swords, taking a look here at the outcome for you, is going to go ahead and be the 8 of Cups in reverse. Okay, baby. First things first, Leo, all right? We already have here the Sun card paired with the 4 of Pentacles. You know, I definitely feel like you're at a point right now where you're protecting your happiness. I think right now, looking at what you're dealing with, being the 10 of Swords, you could have recently kind of endured some sort of ending. I'm also hearing for some of you, you could have endured some endings. So there could have been ending or endings happening around you. And now you're at a point where it's like, okay, I do have some things in my life that are making me happy, but it almost kind of feels to me like you're being very overprotective of your happiness. Yeah, it's like you're worried. Looking at the outcome here, 8 of Cups in reverse, it's like I'm worried here, 8 of Cups reversed to the 10 of Swords, that if I don't protect my happiness right now, some other ending is going to come in and end the happiness right in front of me. It's like this fear of like, I need to hold on to the good stuff in my life before it goes. Been there so many times in my life, and I'm going to give you guys the insight to how it went for me. Every time I've tried to protect my happiness, it has always led to me not being able to enjoy it. Always being worried about the future, always being worried about when something good is going to end, has always led me to not being present to the things in front of me that actually made me happy. And each time I missed out on enjoying myself because I was constantly in a perpetual state of fear. And it is the last thing that you want to do when it comes to having good things in your life. So my advisory for any Leo peeps that are watching is if you're in this energy where you're really holding on to your happiness because maybe you're worried about an ending coming or things changing or things not being the same, you're going to end up missing out on being able to be present and fully enjoying it to the fullest of its extent, whether or not this great thing in your life comes to an ending or it stays with you for life. You know, so I think that being present is one of the most important gifts and things that we can do every single day. You know, there's a reason they call it the present moment. It's because it's a gift. You know, I think it's one of the best things we can put into practice. So for Leos that are watching, I wouldn't worry too much about the future, nor would I worry about the past. For things in your life that have ended, let them be. It ended. You know, allow that to be that. For the things that may come up in the future, forget knowing about the future. Focus on right now. You have something good right in front of you. Let's bring in that gratitude. Let's take a look at it. Let's be present to it. Let's enjoy it. That would be the best thing you guys can do. Because the last thing you want to do is miss out on enjoying what's right in front of you when you're worried about what can or can't possibly happen, because it's not a possibility for the future. Something can end, something may not end. You're not going to know. So you might as well enjoy what's here while it's here, point blank, period, okay? So, you know, take that if it resonates, Leo. Leave it if it doesn't. But definitely for me, one of the most important things to talk about would be that, how being present is incredibly important, okay? You know, I always give advice based upon shit I go through, and I can't tell you guys the amount of times I have distracted myself from good things in front of me by being really worried about the future. And at the end of the day, I've had a lot of regrets over that. So if I can maybe help you guys kind of just say, hey, let's be present to the good stuff in front of ourselves now and truly enjoy ourselves while everything is good. You know, if I can get that kind of conveyed to you and you guys can tap into that energy, you're going to enjoy the good stuff to the fullest. Okay. All right, Team Leo, let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Thank you guys so much for coming on out. Okay. All right, everybody. So we have finished up our first batch of zodiac signs. We're going to finish up our second batch soon, or we're going to tap into our second batch rather soon. Do want to say here so far though to everybody, happy Friday. How are you? Hope you guys are having yourselves a fantastic day so far, and I hope you're looking towards a fantastic weekend. You know, maybe some of you guys are like, I can't wait for the weekend. Maybe it's been a long week. Who knows? But I hope you did have a good week here nonetheless. Okay. Hope you guys had a great one so far. Aisha said, LOL, I love that one of the Leo cards showed up in my reading. Yes, it did. Definitely did. Shin said, what have we done so far? Let's take a look at it. For the first sign, we did Libra. For the following, so it was Libra, Capricorn, Scorpio, and then Leo. So Libra, Capricorn, Scorpio, Leo, those are the signs that have been done here so far. We'll be moving back into the air signs when I get back to the second batch, okay? You said you got that right, Ant? Hell yeah. That's what's up. By the way, guys, I did want to touch base with you. So for this week so far, I've already put out 9 out of 12 of the October monthly videos. So I think the only signs that I need to do left are going to be the earth signs. I think I already did fire. I did water, and I did air. So if you're a water, fire, or an air sign, check out your October monthly tarot video already posted on the channel. And then coming up either this weekend or Monday or Tuesday next week, we'll see where it goes because I got other stuff to do this weekend. That's where earth signs will be. So you guys are going to be coming up soon. I just got to be fitting you guys into the schedule, hopefully this weekend, to get you guys out as quickly as possible. So definitely hang in there. I would really appreciate the patience. All right, though, guys, let's go ahead and continue. We're going to hop back on into our air signs. We've already touched base with the Libra. So let's look at the Aquarius, baby. Let's see what's going on. What do we got going on here for the Aqua, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus coming on up here into the next 72 hours. What information showing up here for Team Aquarius? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. All right, Team Aqua, we're going to get ourselves here this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's up here, baby. Hopefully, we're going to be looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Aquarius, overall energy for you is going to be the Queen of Wands. Taking a look here at the current energy, we do have here the Empress in reverse, what you're dealing with at this time. We have here the Seven of Wands in reverse, and then looking at the outcome for the Aquarian peeps is going to be the Queen of Cups in the reverse position as well. So taking a look here at the next 72 hours, Queen of Wands here, Empress reversed. Empress is Libra energy, by the way, so you might be dealing with one. I get the sense here, though, for you where it's like, there's a situation here where I feel like Empress reversed is how you're feeling internally, but Queen of Wands in the upright is how you're presenting yourself. So the Queen of Wands is an energy of confidence. It eludes confidence, it eludes happiness, it eludes security. So Queen of Wands is like, on the outside, you're looking great and fantastic, but I feel like on the inside with the Empress reversed, maybe you're not feeling that way about yourself. Empress reversed can be about not feeling like you are this beautiful, amazing person, but then the Queen of Wands can be about the energy of like, well, I'm going to show the world that I am anyways. So I feel like there is a hard time resonating on the outside and the inside and bringing that together into a bit of a harmonious energy, which I totally understand. You know, I've been that way a lot of my life. You know, for a lot of my life, I've like shown up like I was this confident person, but in actuality, I wasn't. There was a lot of things I didn't love or like about myself. There was a lot of things that I had to struggle within myself for, but on the outside, no one could ever tell. So absolutely know where you're coming from. Taking a look at what you're dealing with here, Seven of Wands reversed. I actually think what's lovely about this reading is that Seven of Wands in the upright would mean that your guard is up. Seven of Wands in reverse means your guard is down. So I think this weekend you're letting your guard down. It's like, you know what? There's a lot of things within myself that maybe it's time to address. And also maybe it's time to start loving, you know? I've alluded to the world or alluded to my environment that I'm this confident person and that I'm happy with this or I'm happy with that. But if I'm actually not happy on the inside with these things, I'm going to be vulnerable about it now. There's no reason to feel shame to not be happy with 110% of who I am. It is pretty fucking normal for a lot of us to not be happy with everything about ourselves. And being vulnerable is the first one-way ticket to starting to actually love and accept those parts of yourself that maybe you don't love and accept right now. Being vulnerable is that first part of getting into that place of acceptance and healing and learning to love those aspects of yourself that maybe you don't. So you're tapping into your vulnerability this weekend and looking at the outcome here, Queen of Cups reverse. It's like, yeah, it might be a little heavy, might be a little deep. So what? Let it be heavy, let it be deep. Because when we get the feelings out, motherfuckers, that's where we can finally start healing, right? At the end of the day, when we can get raw and be truthful with ourselves, that's when we can start doing the work. So Aquarius, in a way, I love it for you. I wish you did love yourself completely 110%. I wish I loved myself completely 110%. There's still parts of myself that I struggle with. Shit, that's everybody, period. I don't think we're ever going to be in the most perfect place where we're like, oh my God, I'm amazing. I don't think so. I really don't, okay? But at the end of the day, I think that one of the greatest things we can do is be vulnerable with ourselves and say, hey, this is a part of myself that maybe I need to work on. This is a part of myself that I've alluded to be amazing and fantastic, but the truth is within, I don't feel this way at all. So I'm ready to be honest about that and start working on it and putting in that work to love that aspect of myself and, change my perception of it, right? And I think that that's going to be wonderful for you, whether you see it that way or not. I think it is. So don't be afraid to take the time here this weekend, Aqua, to get deep with yourself, maybe vent and get deep with a friend and be vulnerable with a friend, someone you can trust. But be real about how you really feel on the inside. And once you can sort that, you can start putting forth the effort and the work here to change your overall outlook, your overall perspective, and learn to accept and love those parts of yourself that maybe you don't at this time. Okay? All right, Team Aquarius. Definitely a good reading in my perspective. It may not be for everybody, but I think that this is going to be a positive thing for you for sure. So thank you so much for coming out. If it resonates, cool. If not, no worries. But thank you so much for coming up here nonetheless, okay? All right, baby. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So we finished up here our lovely air signs. We're going to jump back on into our earth sign now. We're going to take a look here at the Taurus gang. Let's see what's popping here for the bull gang, baby. Message is showing up here for Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What information is going to be showing up here for Team Taurus, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 24 hours. What do we got going on here for you? All right, Team Taurus. Let's go ahead and get one more shuffle, and we'll see what's up here, baby. Hopefully all is well. All right. Taurus, overall energy for you is going to be the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. You could be connecting here possibly with a earth sign like a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Taking a look here at the current energy, we do have here the Empress in reverse, what it is you're dealing with. We got here the Eight of Swords in the upright, and then looking at the outcome for the Bull Gang members is going to be the Eight of Cups in the upright position as well. Team Taurus, just want to throw this out here for you. I'm getting a message here of just be mindful this weekend, especially if you are lactose intolerant. Be mindful of just consuming too much cheese, because I believe it or not, I know people that are lactose intolerant are like, well, I can't eat cheese. Every lactose intolerant person I know in my life will just they'll push through the struggle to eat cheese, right? So be mindful of just not consuming too much dairy. Might cause some issues and some problems, or maybe what I'm feeling here is just eating from eating Taco Bell last night. Maybe it's not an intuitive feeling. Maybe the Taco Bell is catching up with me. Either way, Taurus, that could be a possibility. So if you have any kind of stomach issues and stuff like that, you just might want to be a little bit mindful here of your diet so you don't end up suffering, from that in the end, okay? Anyways, moving forward, guys, we got here an Eight of Pentacles reversed paired with a Emperor in the reverse position as well. You might be connecting with an Aries here, but Eight of Pentacles reversed to the Emperor reversed. Well, it kind of feels to me like right now you're not wanting to, put forth the effort here to try to control something. Honestly, I see you guys being more so in the energy of like whatever happens, happens. I really feel that for you. I think that right now you're looking at a situation and you're like, it's beyond my control. Whatever happens, happens. You know, what's the point here? Eight of Swords, of overthinking, worrying about something that I can't change anyways. So looking at the outcome we have here, the Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups here says, I'm getting out of my damn head this weekend and I'm leaving this situation up to the universe. Now, whatever your situation may be, it could be a variety of different things for Taurians that are watching, but I think that right now you're acknowledging, I don't have much of a say in something. I don't have much control in something. And with that being said, why am I going to sit there and worry? Why am I going to sit there and be in my head about it? The best thing I can do is let it go. Leave it up to God, baby. Whatever happens, happens. So that's kind of the vibe that I'm feeling for you. It is a very quick, fast, and general reading, but don't think that's necessarily a bad thing for you. And I think that it's a good kind of reading here to embrace, because anytime something is beyond your control, it is never worth trying A, to control it, or B, it's never worth getting in your head about it. You know, there's a lot of things in life that we're going to have to leave up to another person, leave up to God, however it may apply. And it's best to just protect your peace here rather than to get yourself ramped up with this Eight of Swords like type of energy. So Taurus, I see you this weekend saying, yeah, you know what? Something here is not in my power. Whatever happens, happens. I'm leaving something here be. Okay? All right, the Bull Gang. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Take that if it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't. But thank you for coming out here so much nonetheless. Okay? All right, Team Taurus, where are you at? There you go. Let's go ahead and keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So far, guys, we have done our Earth and we have done our Air. We're going to hop back into our water signs in a second. All right, coming up here for the water signs. Let's go ahead and take a look here at the fish and see what's going on here for Team Pisces. What do we got showing up here for Pisces, baby? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information is going to be rolling up in here for the zodiac sign of Pisces in the next 72 hours? Cloud Reaper said, thank you for the confirmation. You're very, very welcome. Also, what's poppin'? Very happy Mondays. Peace, Ant and the CMT family. Have an amazing weekend, y'all. You too. Thank you so much. Very happy Mondays. Really appreciate ya. Thank you very, very much. All right, but what do we got going on here for the fish in the next 72 hours? All right, Team Pisces, let's see what your weekend is talking about. Starting out here with the overall energy, we have here the Wheel of Fortune. You could be connecting here possibly with a fixed zodiac like an Aquarius, a Taurus, a Scorpio, or a Leo. Taking a look here at the current energy, Justice in reverse, Libra energy showing up, what you're dealing with. We got here a Judgment in reverse, and then looking at the outcome, Pisces, is going to be the Nine of Wands. Okay, let's see what's going on here for you. I feel like some sort of change is coming in for you with the Wheel of Fortune, but this change might be something here that is not exactly balanced. I think that some of you may fear that you're making a bad judgment call. I don't think you're necessarily making a change. I think an opportunity is coming in to create change or to change a situation, but there's something off about it. Pisces, I feel a very off-putting feeling. You're going to get a feeling this weekend of like, yeah, maybe I shouldn't change the way that I do this. Maybe I shouldn't change the way I do that. Maybe I shouldn't, switch up my career. Maybe I should stay where I'm at. I feel like breaking out of your current circumstance and going into maybe a new beginning right now, there's something off-putting about that. I think that with the Nine of Wands here says, let's withdraw. Instead of making an investment, let's hold back. So I think you're going to get a bit of an intuitive feeling here, guys, to hold back from something this weekend. I would pay close attention to what that intuitive feeling specifically is. Wheel of Fortune here could be that if you take an opportunity, it could change a situation in a manner that might not be something that makes you happy, or that might be something that's not all that balanced. So I would say watch out, guys, for making any sort of abrupt changes or tapping into any sort of impulses this week. I definitely feel like if you were to jump into something impulsively, it could possibly create an outcome that you might not be happy with either. So be kind of in the energy where you're thinking about something a couple times over before you actually go ahead and take action. Really kind of plan things out carefully is what I feel for you. Nine of Wands at the end of the day does say also you can hold back here. I wouldn't really break out of routine or switch anything up this week or this weekend or do any sort of drastic changes. I would kind of just stay where you're at. And especially if your intuition is telling you not to switch something up, Pisces, I would definitely listen to that intuitive call here at this time too, okay? Maybe you've been thinking about changing your career. Maybe maybe just stick around a little bit longer. Don't make the change or transformation yet. Maybe you've been thinking about, you know, changing the way that you do things. Maybe you should hold off on that, however that applies to you. So very interesting message. I don't know how many Pisces that's going to resonate to. It might be one of those messages, to be honest, that might resonate with one Pisces out there who's watching. But either way, for whoever needs that, definitely listen to what your intuition has in store for you. Okay? All right, Team Pisces, I love you. If it resonates, cool. If not, no worries. Thank you for the fish. Thank you guys so much for coming out here. Really, really appreciate you. Okay? Shout out Team Fish. All right, Pisces, we're going to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. So, guys, so far we've done the air, we've done the earth, we've done the water, and then we're going to hop on into the fire. So, jumping back into fire signs, we've touched base with Leo already. Let's have a look here at the Aries, okay? We're going to see what's going on here for the Ram fam. Messages coming in here for Team Aries, baby. Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 24 hours. What information showing up here, please, for the Ram fam? What do we got going on for Aries in the next 72 hours? What's going on here for ya? All right, Team Ram fam, we're going to get here about this last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on here, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Overall energy for you is going to be the Queen of Cups in reverse. You might be connecting here with a water sign like a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. Taking a look here at the current energy, 8 of Wands in reverse. What you're dealing with, Aries, the 7 of Swords, and then looking at the outcome for your weekend, y'all, we got here the 2 of Wands in the reverse position as well. All right, Ram fam, let's talk about it real quick. First things first, Queen of Cups in reverse here, 8 of Wands in the reverse position as well. Kind of looks to me like for your weekend, due to the nature of you maybe not feeling all that emotionally out there, I don't feel like you're going to want to be around people or communicate to people. I kind of think you're moving a little bit low-key this weekend, guys, in reference to kind of being in a bit of hermit mode, if you will. It might be that you're not feeling your 100. So if you're not feeling your 100, you kind of just want to recuperate by yourself. Looking at what you're dealing with here, the 7 of Swords. Yeah, I think there is something coming up this weekend, Aries, that could be jaded or giving jaded energy a little bit, something that's hurting you at this time. And due to the nature of that and due to the nature of you being hurt, you kind of just want to keep to yourself. Taking a look here at the outcome, yeah, 2 of Wands in reverse. 2 of Wands in reverse here for me would represent that you're keeping to yourself and you're not really extending yourself here to other people at this time. So I think you kind of just need a little bit of time here to be alone, to take some time out to heal from something that's bothering you at this time or something that's hurting you at this time. You know, I definitely want to note real quick, Aries, 111 is showing up right now in the concurrent viewers, aka the number that represents or the synchronicity that represents that new beginnings here are coming. Just want to point this out. Even if you're going through a time of pain, even if you're going through a time right now where somebody here has hurt you, just know that new beginnings are coming in for you. So I definitely get the feeling here that if somebody might have hurt you and you no longer wish to communicate with them, take a peek at who might be aligning with you moving forward here into the near future, because when one door closes, another door inevitably here opens. So definitely keep that in mind. But either way, Aries, my advisory, not even my advisory, what I see here coming up for you is I feel like you just want to take some time out this weekend to do you, take some time to recuperate, to recover after a situation has either left you jaded or hurt you, and you guys are going to do you here until you feel a bit better. So, if an Aries is kind of in hermit mode this weekend, don't disturb them. They're going to be on do not disturb mode, doing their own thing, okay? All right, Team Ram Fam, I love you guys. Take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but thank you guys for coming out here so much nonetheless, okay? Hey, Melissa, what's going on? You said, did you do Cancer already? I'll be doing Cancer on the last batch. You said happy Friday. Hope everybody's having an amazing week. A pretty solid week for me. I hope you had a great week as well. Happy Friday to you. Stacy said, oh no, something's gonna happen. You never know. Here's one thing that I always tell people with tarot: if it resonates to you, it will resonate to you, but never assume that a story will be yours, and don't claim stories either. You never know if it's gonna be for you or not. The only way you'll know is if it starts resonating. So with that being said, always take tarot with a grain of salt, guys. Please never live by the tarot. Not a great thing or an awesome thing to do. Always remember to take it with a grain of salt, okay? Amy, thank you so much for the $2. Really appreciate that. Oh, you said I'll send that poem to your email. It's silly and cute. Gotcha. Thank you very much, Amy. Really appreciate that. Lori said spot on last week. He disappeared and then emailed me to ask if I was single. Cheers. Oh boy, that's an interesting one, huh? What's going on, Latonia? You said my best friend's in Aries and is burying her son tomorrow. Wow, I'm very, very sorry to hear that. And you know what? That's very understandable of needing time in a situation like that, needing some space. So definitely my condolences to her and the family. All right. All right, though, guys. Cancer will be coming up in the last batch, y'all, so stay tuned. But real quick, we are done with our second batch here. We're going to be moving into our last and final batch in a second. I'm going to take a quick break, guys, just a bit of a water refill real fast. I cannot speak. Let me get some water real quick, and then we'll go ahead and finish up the last 4 signs, all right? So thank you for your patience, and we will be right back.
I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love, 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 fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love. I don't wanna fall in love. Fall in love. I just wanna have some fun, yeah. I don't wanna fall in love. I just wanna have some fun. I don't wanna fall in love.
All right, guys, we're back. Thank you all so much for your patience. Really, really appreciate it. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. So we're hopping back into the air signs and rolling into our air signs. Let's see what's going on here for Team Gemini moving into your next 72. Sorry. What do we got going on here for the Gemini, baby? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. What's going to be in store here today, please, for the zodiac signs of Gemini? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on here for you? All right, my gems, we're going to get ourselves here about our last and final shuffle, and we'll see what's going on with you, baby. Hopefully, we're looking at some pretty fantastic stuff. Gemini, overall energy for you is going to be the Death card. You could be connecting here possibly with a Scorpio for a few of you, having a look into the current energy, 6 of Pentacles in the upright position, looking at what it is you're dealing with, Ace of Wands in reverse, and then taking a look here at the outcome for you is going to be the 6 of Swords in the upright position. So as far as what I'm picking up on here for the Gemini gang, first things first, definitely could be connecting with a Scorpio, but Death card here to the 6 of Pents. I think right now there's a dynamic shifting in reference of being on the same page with either someone or something at this time. It could be about like having a difficult time being on the same page with your boss, your job, being on the same page with a friend, a family member, or a lover. I do see here right now you're not sharing the same vision for the future with someone, looking at what you're dealing with, Ace of Wands in reverse. So there could be difficulties right now in kind of agreeing on what you want your future to be with someone. Maybe you're thinking about a certain future for your career. Maybe right now there's some disagreement showing up there. Maybe there's a disagreement showing up on the future of a relationship or in general. And I think that right now with the outcome here being the 6 of Swords, it's like, well, I need to go to what's going to make me the most happy. So there's definitely a bit of like a decision-making period, I think, coming up this weekend where you're asking yourself, all right, my future might not be aligning with something that I have in front of me. Maybe it's not aligning with your person. Maybe it's not aligning with your work. You got to figure out what are you going to be happy with? Are you happy with sacrifice for something else? Are you happy with going forward with the future you want and you intend for yourself? I think that this is going to be a weekend where you have to kind of decide, where am I going in the future? What's going to be the best outcome? What am I going to be the most happiest doing? So definitely decisions is what I'm hearing for you, as you may no longer be on the same page with someone or something like a career, etc. at this time. So I do think that it's a time here to kind of choose and look at the best outcome that's going to lead you to the most happiest path. All right, Gemini. So take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. If I can put my 2 cents in, I mean, at the end of the day, I think we always have to go down the path we know we're going to be happiest with. I think some paths are worth sacrificing. You know, let's say, for example, right? Maybe this is about you and a partner, and you've always had a dream to work somewhere specific. Maybe your partner doesn't want to move to that area. You know, if you love your partner more than, you know, you care right now about career, I think it's worth the sacrifice to focus on the relationship and focus on the partner. But I think that, let's say you've been in a relationship for like 2 months and your dream is on the line here and your dream's right in front of you. I mean, at the end of the day, what are you going to be more happier doing? Growing this relationship and taking a chance on it, or going after that dream career you've always wanted, you know? And those are only 2 examples that don't even need to be your examples. However it applies to you, it applies to you. But I think it's definitely going to be a perspective here for you to look at. What will I be most happiest doing for my future? I think that should be the direction definitely to focus on. Okay. All right, my Gemini peeps, sending out my love to you. Do take that if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But guys, thank you so much for coming out here to your weekend reading. Okay. All right, team Gemini. Cody said, booked a reading with you today and landed here on another video. It said 222, and then I landed on my sun sign. That's what's up. Look at all that alignment, baby. I'll be happy to do your reading. Can't wait to get to it, Cody. Thank you so much for purchasing one. I really appreciate it. All right, guys. So we have done all the air signs, hopping back on into our earth sign. I believe we're hopping, if I'm not mistaken, we're hopping on into Virgo. Yes, we are. Let's go ahead and see what's up. What do we got going on here for the Virgo, baby? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What information is going to be showing up here for Team Virgo? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 72 hours. All right, my Virgo peeps, we're going to get ourselves here this last and final shuffle, and we will see what's up. Hopefully, we're looking at some awesome sauce. Virgo, overall energy for you is the 5 of Cups in reverse. I swear I have been seeing the 5 of Cups reverse for Virgo for like the entire week. Honestly, maybe even 2 weeks. This card has been so frequent in your readings. So 5 of Cups reverse, typically the energy here of deciding to not cry any longer over spilled milk. It's time to keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. It's always an energy here of moving on. Looking at the current energy, there you go. Another one of moving on. 4 of Pentacles reversed. What you're dealing with here, 7 of Pentacles in the upright, and then looking at the outcome for you, 8 of Wands in the reverse position as well. Okay. Team Virgo, time to grow different crops is what came up for me initially. Time to grow different crops, time to plant different seeds. Yeah, I think right now you're just at a point in time in your path where it's like it's time to do something different. If one thing isn't working, let's move along here to the other. So I do see that you're going to be in a place of release here with the 5 of Cups reversed paired with the 4 of Pence in reversed, and with the 7 of Wands, it's time to make different investments, plant different seeds, and take a look and see what is going to be coming up at the end of the harvest. Having a look at the outcome here, 8 of Wands reversed, you're no longer in alignment with the situation, but you are aligning to something different. So Virgo, very fast-paced and quick reading, but essentially what's happening here is one door is closing in life and another door here is opening. If one thing didn't work out for me, it is time to try something else. It's not going to be the energy of staying defeated or feeling defeated. Just because this one thing didn't work out doesn't mean that I am defeated. It just means that it's maybe not meant to be, but it's time for me to seek out other options and to try different things. Maybe you tried starting a business. That business flopped. It didn't work out for you. Doesn't mean you're a horrible person in business. Maybe there's more to learn. There's always more to learn each and every single day, but maybe that's not the right kind of business for you. Try to create 10 more, see which one sticks, see which one works, you know? At the end of the day, I think that it's a perfect time to just explore your options and see what else is out there. You know, I've tried to create a lot of different businesses in my life. They didn't necessarily work, but inevitably one did, you know, and we're here. So at the end of the day, guys, super duper important to always remember that if one thing isn't working out for you, it's not necessarily meaning that you're not capable of getting what it is you want, but maybe you should look for what you want in a different way of receiving, right? In a different way of getting it. So I think that it's a perfect time here to grow and plant new seeds, okay? Beautiful Team Virgo. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. Take it if it resonates and leave it if it doesn't. All right, guys? All right, baby. So we did all of our earth signs. We did all of our air signs here for the weekend read. Let's hop on into our water and take a look here at the lovely and amazing Cancer gang. So let's see what's up here, guys. What do we got going on here for Cancer? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on here for Cancer, please? Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs in the next 72 hours. What do we got going on here for your weekend, baby? By the way, for the 150 peeps in the chat, if you guys could drop a like, I'd really appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for coming out, and I hope you're having yourselves a fantastic day so far. All right, my crab gang, let's go ahead and get a pop in here for Cancer and see what's up. Overall energy for you is you. We got here the Chariot. Hello. Cancer energy popping up right off the bat for you. Taking a look here at the current energy, Page of Wands in reverse, what you're dealing with at this time. We got the Three of Pens in reverse, and then looking at the outcome for you is going to be the Ten of Pentacles in the upright position as well. All right, Cancerian. I see here with the Chariot to the Page of Wands reversed, you are definitely moving past things that are causing some disinterest. I feel like there is disinterest for Cancer. Maybe you're disinterested in your job, you're disinterested in a person, you're disinterested in some sort of hobby. Cancer, it's like, it is totally time for me to move forward. I'm getting the feeling here with the Three of Pentacles reversed, it's not even about something not working, you just don't have the interest in you to want to make it work. Does that make sense? For example, maybe it's not that you can't be great at this job or career, but maybe you're just not motivated. Maybe you're just not interested enough in this career to really want to put the work in and to want to pursue. A lot of the time, people will mistake laziness for disinterest. People will say, hey, you're a lazy person because you're not doing X, Y, and Z. But a good majority of the time, it's not that people are lazy. They're capable. They don't want to do X, Y, and Z. So it's very important to remember that disinterest very quickly leads to dissatisfaction, and it doesn't mean you're lazy if you're not interested in pursuing something. And also, if you are disinterested in something, it's always better to move towards what is grasping your attention. So, Cancer, looking at the outcome here for this weekend, we got a Ten of Pentacles. Ten of Pentacles here says to me that you're finally starting to move towards what it is you are interested in. And I also do get the sense here for you as well with the Chariot here to the Ten of Pentacles, that if you keep moving towards what's grasping your interest, your passion, your attention, that is where you're going to find the most success. I tell people all the time, if you're doing what it is that you love, if you're doing something you're passionate about, if you're doing something you enjoy, you're going to feel like you've never worked a day in your life, but you're going to create and manifest success. It's inevitable when we love what it is we do. So I feel here for any Cancerian that's watching, if you're at a point in time where it's like, yeah, I just don't want to work on something, I don't want to do something, it's just not what I'm interested in, this is the perfect time to no longer keep giving your energy to something you don't want to do, but instead to redirect that to where you want to be, to what you're passionate about, to what makes you tingle. Okay, Cancer, however you want to put it, right? It's the perfect way to start moving towards what you want. So I think it's a great time to look at the options and to start heading in that direction, okay? All right, Team Cancer, definitely take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't. But guys, I appreciate you all coming out here so much nonetheless. Thank you so much, Team Cancer, okay? All right, baby, all the water signs are done, all of the air signs are done, all of the earth are done. We're going to hop on into our fire. Rennie B said, for Cancer, great and just what I needed to hear. Happy to help out any way that I can. Oh, love that for you, Vanilla Capricorn. You said you're heading out, but thank you. No worries. Hope you have a great day. Thank you so much for coming on out. Have a good one, Vanilla Capricorn. Thank you for stopping by. Aisha said, I love that the Chariot and the Ten of Pens showed up in the reading here for my Cancer rising. Yeah, seeing those two together is a very great combination. That's why I'm saying it's like, it's always great to go in the direction of what it is you're passionate about, because that's where you're going to find the Ten of Pentacles. You know, you're going to find that fulfillment within yourself, that success on the exterior, but the interior is going to be incredibly fulfilled too, you know? So always a great thing to go after what it is you love. Marlene, what's up? You said, hey, Aunt and everybody, I missed a lot, not feeling very well, but I'm glad to be here for a bit. I love you all. I'm sorry, my love. I'm sorry you're not feeling good. At the end of the day, though, Marlene, rest, rejuvenate, take care of yourself this weekend, okay? But I appreciate you coming out here nonetheless, and I do hope that you feel better. I'm not sure what it is that's going on right now, but at the end of the day, you know, it is the season where people are starting to feel not so good. So guys, make sure you're staying on top of your body and your physical health, and whatever you can do, maybe make like an awesome tea in the morning, whatever, do a cleansing, you know, stay on top of yourself, baby. Look after yourselves as we're moving into these colder months, okay? Much love though, Marlene. Hope you do feel better. All right, guys, let's get on into this last zodiac, baby. So all the water, all the air, and the earth is done. Going into our fire. Let's have a look here at the lovely and amazing, if I'm not mistaken, Sagittarius gang. And let's see what's popping, okay? What do we got going on here for the Saggy, baby? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. In the next 72 hours, what's going to be coming up here for Team Sagittarius, please? Sun, Moon, Rise, and Venus. In the next 72 hours. All right, Team Sagittarius, we're going to get ourselves here this last and final shuffle. And we'll see what's up. Hopefully all is well. Saggy, overall energy here for you is going to be the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Taking a look here at the current energy. We have here the Four of Cups, what it is you're dealing with. Three of Swords in the upright. Taking a look here at the outcome for you is going to be the Strength card in the upright position as well. So let's see what's going on here, guys. First things first, Sag, you got an Eight of Pence reversed paired to a Four of Cups in the upright position. It definitely feels to me like you're ignoring working on something right now. And it definitely could be about ignoring working on a heartbreak situation or ignoring your feelings at this time this weekend with the Strength card, because Three of Swords here is a card here that represents pain, and Eight of Pentacles reverse is about not wanting to work on it. Four of Cups is ignoring it. So I am seeing a lot of signs here kind of pointing to that. Maybe you're tuning out something that you're dealing with emotionally here this weekend, Sagittarius. I see here with the Strength card, you might feel that there's strength and being able to just not let pain in. But at the end of the day, from a person who used to have that mindset, because that was my mindset for a good majority of my life, believing that strength was just being able to deal with pain and not let it get to you and overcome it. But little did I know that wasn't necessarily the the term for strength. You know, strength actually comes from vulnerability, and I learned how to find strength in vulnerability. So I think that what happens is that it's great sometimes to kind of temporarily numb the painful stuff we go through, but it's a temporary method of dealing with things. Sometimes if it's too much and overwhelming, take a break from life, take a break from problems, take a break from pain, but never do the intention or have the intention to fully avoid it forever, because what'll end up happening is that all those things inevitably will add up. You can only ignore pain for so long until it pins you in a corner and says, hey, it's time to deal with me, right? So I feel like for any Sagittarians who are watching, you could be avoiding pain this weekend. I would say here for you, if you need a break, take a break. It's okay. But the moment that break no longer becomes temporary and you try to keep on doing that over and over again, the thing that will end up happening inevitably is that pain will catch up to you. When we bottle up our feelings and emotions, inevitably we've bottled up so much that, boom, the cork pops and we pop and we explode, and then we're dealing with so much more at that time, and it's so much more overwhelming and hard to handle and hard to deal with. So I would say here for any Sagittarian peeps this weekend, if you need a break, take a break, but make sure you're getting back on top of what it is you're dealing with, and really make sure you're focusing on your healing path and taking care of yourself more here in a mental way than anything, okay? Because just as physical health is important, so is mental health as well. So please do make sure you're staying on top of that here for the beautiful Sagittarian peeps, okay? May not be your story, it may be your story, so take it if it resonates, leave it if it doesn't, but I am wishing you well here on your journey, okay? All right, Team Saggy, sending you out my love. Let's keep it popping, pushing, and moving forward. And with that all being said here, everybody, guys, thank you all so much for coming out here to the lovely and amazing weekend read. Thank you guys for always making it lovely and amazing. I appreciate you guys always. For those of you that are here right now, of course, if you guys can drop a like, I'd really appreciate it. And if you did enjoy this video, please do let me know down in the comment section below. Real quick, the World's Alchemist said, wow, dude, you're really good. Ever since I've awakened, dairy makes me really sick. I've been craving it all this weekend, or I've been craving it, and this weekend is my cheat day on my diet. Gotcha. Gotcha. Yeah, definitely. I mean, you can take the risk. I mean, at the end of the day, there might be some repercussions there, but you know what? If you have the day off, fuck it, right? Sometimes just say fuck it and live your best life, you know? But either way though, y'all, thank you so much for being here. I do want to say thank you guys so much for your love and support always. If you are new here, definitely consider subscribing. I'd be more than happy to welcome you here into the Soul family. So if you do subscribe, thank you so much in advance. I'd really appreciate it. Giving you guys a bit of the rundown about what's coming up here for next week. Next week, I'm going to do my best before next week, but if not next week, I will have the earth signs posted for October. So far I have fire, water, and air posted. So if you're a fire sign, water sign, air sign, check out your individual monthly October reading. It's already posted here to the channel. Today I just uploaded the fire signs, but earth signs, you guys, will be coming soon. Probably on the agenda for next week as well, as I'm going to try to get a book of answers checking out for you guys next week. So I'll see about that. So that's something to look forward to. And then I'll get on into the, some extra videos here moving forward. Okay. I do want to mention, guys, if you are interested in personal readings, of course, you can check out my website, CancerMoonsTarot.com. It'll be the first link in the description below. I would be very happy to meet you guys over there. Okay. But with that all being said, though, y'all, really appreciate you coming out here to today's daily, or more so today's weekend read. I am super pooped out and tired now, so I'm going to go ahead and rest and relax here for the rest of my weekend. But I'm wishing you all a very lovely weekend, and thank you as always for spending time with me, guys. You are really, really appreciated, okay? All right, everybody, have yourselves a great one. Be well, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Much love to the Soul family. Take care, and have yourselves a good one. Later, y'all, and peace.
again.